location, Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
And the Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Ole Miss offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Leaves it with the back. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Price. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to throw. It's Dart. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That completion leaves us with second and medium.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the... Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw, it's Dart. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Handoff to the single running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Burks. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this.
He's off to the races. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get...
Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooner! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Going up top on first down. Got his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him in the lead.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. It's Ocha. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
And now on second down for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Finds his tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Sooners will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's going to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Quick strike complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Give to the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half to